How to build self discipline.
Building self-discipline definitely involves a mix of mindset, habits, and practical strategies. So, some key steps include setting clear and achievable goals, creating a structured routine, minimizing distractions, and practicing consistency over time. If you want, I can share some specific techniques or dive deeper into any particular area.
What does self discipline mean to you personally?
For me, self discipline is all about consistency and intentionality. It's the ability to stay focused on long term goals, even when short term temptations or distractions come up. It's kind of like developing a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. It's also about making conscious choices that align with your values and goals, even when it's challenging.
Why do so many struggle to stay consistent with their goals?
Yeah, that's a really common challenge. A lot of people struggle with consistency because of things like lack of clear goals, insufficient motivation, or even not having the right systems in place. Sometimes it's also about dealing with immediate gratification, like choosing comfort in the short term over long term benefits. And of course, life circumstances, stress, and unexpected setbacks can also track. It's definitely a mix of factors.
How do you difference between motivation and discipline?
That's a great question. Motivation is usually that initial spark or feeling that drives you to start something. It's often influenced by emotion, excitement, or inspiration. Discipline, on the other hand, is more about the consistent actions and habits that keep you going even when that initial motivation fades. So, motivation might get you started, but discipline is what helps you stay on track in the long run.
What daily habits help strengthen your self discipline?
There are quite a few habits that can help. For starters, having a consistent routine can set a positive tone for the day. Another helpful habit is setting specific measurable goals and breaking them down into smaller tasks. Also, practicing mindfulness or meditation can help you stay focused and present. Another key habit is prioritizing tasks and avoiding multitasking, which helps maintain focus. And of course, regular self reflection and celebrating small wins can keep you motivated and disciplined over time.
How do
It sounds like you were about.
distractions affect your ability to stay focused, and how do you manage them?
Absolutely, distractions can really impact focus. They can come in many forms like digital notifications, a noisy environment, or even just mental fatigue. Managing them usually involves creating a conducive environment, like having a dedicated workspace, using tools to block distractions, and setting specific time blocks for focused work. Also, taking regular breaks and practicing mindfulness can help you reset and maintain focus. It's all about finding what works best for you.
What role does setting clear priorities play in maintaining focused?
Setting clear priorities is really foundational for staying focused because it helps you channel your energy and time into what truly matters. When you know what's most important, you can eliminate or minimize less critical tasks and distractions. It also provides a sense of direction and purpose, which can keep you motivated. Plus, it makes it easier to say no to things that don't align with your main goals, keeping your focus. Absolutely, it really does make a big difference. If you ever want to dive into specific strategies for prioritization or anything else related to self discipline, just let me know.
What role does setting clear priorities by the maintaining focus?
setting clear priorities plays a huge role in maintaining focus because it essentially acts like a guiding compass. When you know what your top priorities are, it becomes easier to allocate your time and energy effectively. It also helps you avoid getting overwhelmed by less important tasks and keeps you aligned with your long-term goals. Ultimately, it minimizes distractions and ensures that you stay on track, which is key to sustained focus.
Next question is, how do you deal with procrastination when it creeps in?
Procrastination is definitely a common hurdle. One effective approach is breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps so they feel less daunting. Another helpful tactic is setting specific deadlines and using techniques like the Pomodoro technique to stay focused in short bursts. It also helps to minimize distractions by creating a conducive work environment. And sometimes just reminding yourself of the big picture and why the task matters can help overcome that inertia. It's definitely a blend of strategies.
What is the one mindset shift that helped you become more self disciplined?
One of the biggest mindset shifts is really viewing self-discipline as a long-term investment rather than a short-term sacrifice. It's about focusing on the bigger picture and understanding that each small, consistent step adds up over time. It also helps to see setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures. This shift in perspective can make it easier to stay motivated and committed.
How can routines and it usuals boost your productivity and discipline?
Absolutely. Routine really lay the foundation for productivity and discipline. You have a set routine, it reduces the need for constant decision making, which can save mental energy and help you stay consistent. Over time, these habits become second nature, making it easier to stay disciplined even when motivation wanes. Plus, routines can help you build momentum, and that momentum is key to maintaining both productivity and discipline.
How can technology both help and hurt your ability to stay focused?
Yeah, technology is definitely a double-edged sword. On the plus side, it can boost focus by providing helpful tools like productivity apps, task managers, and focus enhancing techniques like the Pomodoro technique. It can also facilitate learning and keep you connected with valuable resources. On the flip side, technology can be a distraction with constant notifications, social media, and endless entertainment. It can fragment your attention and make it harder to maintain deep focus. The key is finding a balance and using technology intentionally to support your goals as well, minimizing just.
Who is someone you admire for this discipline and what can you learn from them?
Oh, there are so many inspiring figures. One that often comes to mind is someone like James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits. He really emphasizes the power of small, consistent actions and how they compound over time. From him, you can learn the importance of building good habits, focusing on incremental improvement, and creating systems rather than just goals. There are also people like Tim Ferriss, who explores activity and discipline in different ways. There's a lot to take away from these kinds of thought leaders.
How do you keep your energy and focus high throughout the day?
Keeping energy and focus high throughout the day often comes down to a mix of good habits, things like prioritizing quality sleep at night, staying hydrated, eating balanced meals, and taking short breaks can make a big difference. It also helps to structure your day so that you tackle the most demanding tasks during your peak energy periods. And incorporating movement like short walks or stretching can help maintain alertness. Also, practicing mindfulness or meditation can help you read and stay present. It's all about balance and consistency.
How do you keep your energy and focus high throughout the day?
For me, a mix of a few key things. I try to get enough rest at night, keep hydrated, and eat balanced meals to maintain steady energy level. I also find that taking short intentional breaks, like a quick walk or some stretching, helps me